Welcome back, channel everybody. Here today, at a log site, leftovers. Gonna keep getting the tanks through the Motomilk 261 test saw, and probably on the bigger stuff, I'll probably break out the 462 with 28-inch bar. All right. big piece of white oak. Motor test saw. Has an 18-inch bar. As you can see, it barely goes through it. We'll do a quick cut with the 261. Only has an 18-inch bar. Then I'll do a quick cut just for giggles with the 462, and we'll just compare the time. Very hard white oak. You can see the bark. You can hear it. We'll give her a whirl with the 462. Ported ms462. .462 28-inch bar. As we can see, it's a Y. It's white oak. It is hard, but for a 261, I tell you, the Motor Milk test saw definitely has some very mean port work done to it. Okay, so after review, watching the video, this is that same piece of white oak from before. You can see it still has a crack and everything. Cutting wood before, I must have hit something. One side of the chain was dull, because after I cut this with the 462, I went back to this and was having problems. It was throwing a lot of dust. So I'm just gonna do one more cut on it. I just sharpened the chain just to make it a little more fair. I mean, the 261 is not gonna beat the 462, but it's for entertainment purposes. after that last, just looking at the phone, it said both saws ran 20 seconds. This had a 28-inch bar on it. Now it has a 20-inch bar. We'll see how it works with the 20, because the Motomilk test saw has an 18, and both saws are running 40-to-1 Motomilk.